The deserted Freestar Garrison is a very fun point of interest. I would consider it a rare point of interest because I don't know of any quests in either the faction quest chains or the main quest that actually visit this place. So I figure most people probably have not seen it unless they've done some exploring on their own. The deserted Freestar Garrison is located on a high plateau. This is how it spawns in. You'll take an elevator up to the top of the plateau where the base is actually located at. It does feature a lot of what I would call mid-range sniping. You're not up close, you're not very far or very distant like you might be at some other points of interest, but you're at a nice medium range, which will play out for some very good combat. Now, I have seen this base occupied by both Ecliptic and Spacers, but I have not seen it occupied by pirates before. Um, and all the times I have encountered this base, it has always been on habitable planets where suits would not be necessary. As the initial combat subsides, we'll see that there are three buildings that compose this base. We see the first one, which appears to be a barracks, and then later on I will travel into the second one, which seems to be a warehouse of some type, and then our third and last one, which looks like a command post for the garrison itself. This point of interest does offer a narrative of how it was deserted and why. As you see, when I get into this first building, I will find a data slate. The story is told through data slates and through a little bit of environmental storytelling, and I'll chime in as I play through this and just let you know what to pay attention for. If you feel like pausing the screen to go ahead and read the entire data slate, by all means do so. If you want to, just let it roll on by and go experience the storyline for yourself. This next building we're coming up is what I term as the warehouse. It looks very much like a warehouse. As you'll see, I walk straight past a person. Don't even notice him. He doesn't even notice me. It's quite hilarious. I will also say that the warehouse does feature a very small armory behind a locked door. There is a chance at getting some rarer weapons there. I would always check that out. There also is an Easter egg in this building that I do not show on screen, so I'm leaving some stuff behind for people to find.
You're going down.
The next building we're getting into is going to be what I dub the command center. It has all the communications for the garrison itself. It does have some more narrative elements, and don't mind me and my weird melee attacks. I'm really just trying to level my concealment, so you'll see me try to get some sneak melee attacks in here. One of them I'm successful on, the other I completely botched, but enjoy the hilarity of it.
Where the hell are you? I can't hear anything. Best you can do? Ah. You will. Found me a target. You should kill.
Those were the last two enemies of this compound. From here on out, it's basically just going to be lore exploration within this point of interest, and basically showcasing all the different lore elements. The first thing we're going to take is a look at a communication, basically explaining the deterioration of communication from the Freestar collective after the colony wars. We see a slow breakdown of the communications between the Freestar and their bases out amongst the settled systems, though they are still sending supplies. As part of this, we do see that the commander of this base does become frustrated with the deterioration of this, and eventually changes the distress beacon from a distress beacon into basically a stereo to play music. Another element of the deterioration of this base and its chain of command is the supply trains did not stop to the base, but the troops located here started smuggling the potatoes out to ferment alcohol. As we can see, this is a still on the table in front of us, and they were using this to make vodka. Basically, I don't think this base was deserted. By judging from the bodies of Freestar soldiers that we do see here, and the data slates, and the evidence of them partying, I think this fell basically into debauchery, where the troops stationed here were partying 24/7, and were easy pickings for some spacers or ecliptic to come along and capture the space. Well, one last area we do have to check out is the top of the warehouse. The top of the warehouse, it looks like they set up some tables and some chairs to basically enjoy their partying off in the distant settled systems being ignored by the Freestar Collective. Um, yeah, you can find the deserted Freestar Garrison in orbit around planets. You can also find it by just exploring randomly on planets. I normally only find these on habitable planets. If you did find this information useful or enjoyable, go ahead, give me a like and subscribe. Thank you.